Welcome to another Things to Do, See, and Eat. We are traveling with Terriers, and we hope you find this video useful. Enjoy!
Good morning, everybody. I am leaving Danny and the dogs at home today and heading over to Mackinac Island. It's a pretty cool place. It's been on my bucket list for a while. One of the neatest things about Mackinac Island is that there are no cars allowed on the island. So everything is done by horse and carriage or bicycle or with your own 2 feet. So let's go check it out. We're about there. One of the main things to do on Mackinac Island is shopping. This main street, which is right outside the ferry terminal, has so many local artisans and fudge shops and ice cream shops. It's really cool. I'm standing right across the street from the Biddle House, which was the home of Agatha and Edward Biddle in the 1830s. Edward was a fur trading merchant and Agatha was a native woman. So the house has demonstrations of things that happen within the house, as well as a great display of Native American culture from that time period. Right next door to that is also the blacksmith shop. So we'll take a look at it too.
Dishes though, I have my 2 tin buckets. One with the dirty dishes has some hot water, which is just boiling in this kettle over the fireplace. And I'm going to add a little bit of Castile soap to that to scrub the dishes clean, then dunk them in this cold water rinse, and then I will set them on our dry sink because the heat of the sun will come in and it will dry the water and also disinfect.
In a lot of blacksmith shops, it's very dim light. Give somebody else a chance.
One of my favorite things to do on Mackinac Island was to visit the Butterfly House and Insect World. This is the first of its kind in Michigan and the 3rd oldest live butterfly exhibit in the United States. I just thought it was really cool. All the butterflies were beautiful. They really work hard on conservation and helping to keep the butterflies and the earth okay for future generations. So this is probably the least tourist-filled place that I've been all day. This is St. Anne's Church. It was established here on Mackinac Island in 1874, and it's beautiful. After I go through it, I'll go out on the street so that you can get a picture, or you can see the whole thing top to bottom. Let's go check out the inside. One of the really cool things about St. Anne's Church is that it was originally a part of colonial Michimackinac. When the fort was moved to Mackinac Island during the Revolutionary War, the church was also dismantled and moved over with it, where it stands today. It was remodeled in the 1990s, and there is a museum in the basement where you can go check out all the history of this beautiful place. Okay, we are headed up there to Fort Mackinac. We're apparently on what used to be the fort. That used to be garden. And then this looks like it's a missionary bark chapel. Apparently it's an old Roman Catholic chapel made out of bark. Alright, we are headed up to Fort Mackinac. Fort Mackinac was originally Fort Michilimackinac, which is where present-day Mackinaw City is. During the Revolutionary War, it was moved by the British over here to Mackinac Island and has stood guard over the island for the past 240 years. Fort Mackinac boasts some of the oldest buildings in Michigan, as well as a tea house, daily demonstrations, and lots of other fun things to do. It's well worth the climb to get up there. So this is the post canteen, and then this is the billiard room part of it, and then over here is the drinking part of the post. So this is the post bathhouse here at Fort Mackinac. Each one has an individual stall, bathtub in it. And it's kind of funny. It kind of reminds me of the campground bathroom. This sign is talking about why it was instituted, and it says that the fort doctor made every soldier take a bath at least once a week, and it caused less sickness here at the fort. So this is the evening flag lowering ceremony of Fort Mackinac. Performed each evening as the park closes for the night. This ceremony is done with the Boy Scouts and fort personnel, and every flag on the fort is lowered simultaneously and then folded and put away for the evening. I believe they also have a similar ceremony for first thing in the morning when the fort opens as well. This was a great way to end my day in Mackinac Island. Now it's time to catch the ferry back to Mackinaw City.
The boys love each other, but sometimes it's good to give them some time apart. I just took Winston for his own walk. Now I'm taking Tommy, then I'll take Louie. We're gonna go to the beach. See, Winston doesn't like to swim. He doesn't like water or baths or even drinking water. He has to work himself up to that. Sometimes he only drinks like twice a day, but when he does, he's like a camel. So he doesn't care about going to the beach, but Tommy loves water, and I think Louie's somewhere in between. This is not a training walk where they have to walk with us. I'm just letting Tommy sniff whatever he wants to sniff and go in generally whatever direction he wants, however long he wants, as long as we make progress towards the beach here, as long as we get back, within my break time. But yeah, he'll be able to go on the beach however far or however long he wants now. Feels good, huh? Yeah. It's a 5-mile long bridge. Louie's turn. Let's go to the beach. Look at him, his loose leash walking. right next to me. He's a good boy. You should be teaching your brothers this trick. Wildlife. Yeah, Daffy. Okay. Let's go back and see his brothers. You ready to go see your brothers? You're really going. You didn't want to go very far away from them. The hunt for the brothers took a little detour because he smelled something. Okay, back to the hunt. Where are them brothers? Let's go find them brothers. Smell something, they just don't realize that it's burgers yet. But they're slowly getting closer. Winston, do you think you get one? Do you want to get a hamburger? You want a hamburger you don't want to share with your brothers? Or do you want to eat all of it? Louis, you want some hamburger? Tommy, you want some hamburger? It's still cooking. This is a phone, not a hamburger.
Your destination is on the left.
Whoa.
Oh, dogs prohibited on Wilderness State Park beaches.
What?
Wilderness State Park is just a little ways out of Mackinaw City. It is a beautiful state park and a great way to access Lake Michigan and this beautiful sunset on Lake Michigan. It has 20 plus miles of trails. It also has pet-friendly beaches, which is what you're seeing right now once we finally found it, and swimming beaches and camping opportunities, and even a dark sky preserve where you can observe the stars and those beautiful auroras over the Straits of Mackinac and Lake Michigan. It was definitely one of our favorite things to do in this area, and was definitely both animal and people traveling with Terrier approved.